Hey guys, it's me, Jennifer, and today I'm going to be working on Olivia, my 1979 Dodge D-150. Currently, Olivia doesn't have heat, and now that it's getting colder outside, it's not as pleasant to drive her without wearing a blanket or something. So I want to go ahead and see if changing the heater controls will help solve that problem, and hopefully I don't have to do anything else. So let's go ahead and get started. So currently, the HVAC controls don't really move. I can only move two of the levers, the fan speed one and the one for the defrost. However, the one for the temperature doesn't budge at all. So I'm thinking that there's something just broke in it. When I was at Hollymo Party back in September, I did find a heater control panel. There is a little bit of an issue maybe for the fan switch, but the rest of it actually moves pretty smoothly. So I'm very hopeful that we can get this working. Okay, so theoretically this won't be so bad. There's only like 2 screws to either side of the panel. And I do know that a couple of cables snap onto each lever on the inside, so hopefully they're good. And hopefully my existing fan switch is okay. Like these are pretty bent, so I might be able to swap that out as well, if so. And then we should hopefully have a working system. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take out those screws. And let's see how this goes. Move my shifter out of the way. Why is this going all crooked? Okay, pull this out. Hopefully I can just finagle it from behind. It is pretty connected, isn't it? All right, do I need to get underneath? I'm hoping not. Okay, I got a light. I'm gonna see what is going on here. If I can even do anything. I don't know why I subject myself to working under dashes lately, and I have like no room to do stuff. Okay. What's really great is I have another, so I guess a third HVAC control thing. And it's not as good, but it was the first one that I found at the swap meet at the party. I was able to pop this clip off really easy. And now I can't with the one that I'm trying to get off. Okay, let's see if needle nose pliers will help. Ugh. Here we go. Off. That should be good to go. Now if I can get the other one. There we go. Okay. Needle noses are definitely needed for this. Is it on a bracket? It's on a bracket. I really just want to get this out. Why do these things have to be so difficult? Okay, so it does have a couple of bolts, one here, and then conveniently one at the top. And they hold in the cables that go there. So this is the temperature one, and it's holding on the temperature cable. And then the bottom one, or I guess the top one, is holding the defrost and heat. So I have to figure out how to get that out. And also this stupid little electrical connector, because that won't budge, so. Okay, let's see. Ah. Nah. There's another bracket, and I don't know what it goes to. What is that for? It's a ground. Okay. In case you're wondering, it's a 1/4 inch. I'm trying to do things on things that I cannot see. I think this is the bolt that I want. Trying not to get stuff in my eyes while I do this, and I'm failing. There. Finally. Oh, this is such a pain in the butt. It's literally just hanging there right now by the electrical connector, which I can't get off. This is the part where I contemplate my life decisions and wonder why I even started doing this. But I guess there's no turning back now because it's a part. You know, since I want to keep that, I could just undo the bolts from this one. It's really great when you get to do this and it turns only like a quarter of a turn each time, and it doesn't really loosen fast, and you can't use a socket, so you're just stuck here. Okay, I got it. Holy crap. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what was going on with this stupid thing. So that moves now, kind of. I wonder if the cable was just like super tight or something. So it actually just moves. Hopefully I don't run into the same problem with the new one. All right, so now I get to take off the bolts from this one for the switch, which will take another 3 to 5 business days, because you can see how much I'm able to actually turn the wrench and my socket doesn't fit. So, let's see if I can put this thing back together. I'm kind of worried about getting the cables and stuff hooked up on the top lever, but I guess we'll see. Hopefully it works. I think because of the positioning of this one, this goes on top, and then this one down here goes on the bottom. Kind of there. Maybe. I don't know. And I wonder if I have these backwards. What do I do? Just go on the stupid thing. This makes no freaking sense. I swear, I'm having like the best of luck with stupid clip things. I'm gonna call that on. Hopefully it is. So now to get the other one on. That seemed to hold in place. So that was a little easier. I guess that's good. Can I finally get out from under here? Oh my god, I'm stuck. Now for these little screws. Okay. I'm stuck in the same situation. Going back in. So it's the cable. The cable's the issue. It won't slide at all. Okay, I found the problem. The cable comes out through the firewall and onto this, and it doesn't spin. So I'm gonna also spray on some PB Blaster, and hopefully I can loosen that up, because I cannot get this thing to budge at all. And then tomorrow, after we let that soak for a while, I'll go ahead and test it out. And then hopefully everything works. Okay, so it's been a couple of days. We had a little bit of a cold weather blast, so I took a little bit of time away from working on Olivia, but the cable connection here under the hood does move freely, and it does move with the lever inside, so we are good to go there. Next, I'm going to go ahead and fix up a new hose for the cooling tube that goes off of the heater blower motor and into a hole in the dash, and hook up the electrical connection, and then clean up something inside, I think. There's a side vent in the driver's footwell that slides open and closed, and I can't open it. So hopefully it's not packed with leaves and debris and stuff. So we'll get that cleaned up and test it out, and hopefully everything works. Okay, so currently Olivia has what I think is the original cooling tube, and that is this plastic piece. It's kind of an oddball size, and it's kind of hard to find a replacement for this, but being a piece of plastic in the engine bay, probably don't really want it to be plastic. And you can see that it's kind of melted on this end, and this is the end that goes into that hole on the dash. So what I went ahead and got was a couple of feet of 1-inch rubber hose. Got this from Advanced Auto Parts. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to size, but also heat up one end so that it can flare out a bit and fit onto the blower motor. And then on the other end, I'll go ahead and see if I can get it to fit in. If not, heat up that end and kind of just squish it in. It shouldn't be too difficult, but we'll see. And yeah, it should hold up a little bit better than this plastic thing. Okay, so I have my hose. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this a little bit first, just so that it's not a full 2 feet that I'm working with. So scientific. Does that work out to be about the same length as this thing? Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Okay, so I got a rough cut on this end. Make sure that it will probably work, and I think it will. All right, so this is just a heat gun. I'm gonna go ahead and heat up one end. Make it a bit pliable. All right, let's see if that works. Not quite, maybe a little bit more. One side kind of on, and the rest get on. There we go, get in there. There. So let's see if I can kind of warm this other end up so that I can get in the hole. There we go. Okay, next up is just to connect these 2 wires. I'm pretty sure are for the heater system. Since one comes off the blower motor and then the other one comes out of the dash, about where all the heat stuff is. So I think everything looks good for the connectors. I don't think anything is busted or anything. Hopefully that's all right. Hopefully I don't blow anything up. Okay, one thing I want to do is check the fuses for the heater just to make sure they're good. I do have a couple replacement fuses just in case. Let's see if I can get these out without busting them. And yes, my battery's disconnected. It's been disconnected. I don't know why I don't have a fuse puller. It's like half out. I'll get out of there. You're like right there. There we go. Okay. So 20 amp. Okay, how do you get back in? I think that one's okay. Okay, so as you can see, here's the vent that I was talking about, and it has a slider right here, and it doesn't budge. And if I feel back there, it kind of feels like it's full of something. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and take it off and see if there's anything to clean up. I don't have a ton of room to work in either for this, so it should be fun. Oh, what a horrible noise. Like one more there. My brake assembly is like right in the way. I need a lower profile setup. Okay, I don't know if this contraption's gonna work. I don't think it will. Can I just like peel it off, whatever this is, and get to what I need to do? I really need to get that piece off, don't I? Jen, why don't you just remove your brake pedal assembly? Because I don't want to. Just for this. Does anyone make a ratchet where it's like a screwdriver? So you don't have to try this ghetto setup. Okay, plan B. I don't do that. I just put it back together and see if it works. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start her up. She might be a little bit cranky. Not horribly cranky. So I'll let her warm up a little bit and hopefully it works. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it out. Heat low, temp. Is there any heat coming through a vent somewhere here maybe? There is air movement, so that's good. Still a little cold. It's getting warm. I have heat. If I turn it to defrost, it does stuff. Yeah. Oh, this is exciting. I don't know if the fan switch actually works. So maybe that connector is a little dead. And shut her off. So I will call that a success. So that's it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Feel free to share it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to help support the channel, feel free to click on the Patreon link in the description below. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.